Hurts game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Straight ahead, it's Baxter. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st down, it's Baxter again. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Out wide right, it's Hayward. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Got a little grass. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And, man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the 2nd level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And, yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Handoff for Baxter. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Baxter. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Deep shot for the end zone. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The fake and wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the grab on the left. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Knights. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 4 with the catch and score.
A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rudolph. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll give it to Baxter.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Knox. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
The Knights will have it 1st and 10. for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The Knights come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. He's past the sticks. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Throwing right. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Hand off for Baxter. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Now on 2nd down. Baxter again. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. After run, now throw. He's open on the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Knights want to move quickly. Motion from the wide receiver. Baxter again. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. The Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Drops back. It's Lindsey. Fires left. Finds his man. It's Hayward. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Knights. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Running inside, it's Sellers. Finding some room. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Knights. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. That's his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
Another nice drive put together, and this offense.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Knox. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a...
Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Off-play action. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
The give. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quick give. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop. Following that run, we have a player who is... They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. Speeding down the left side. The tap all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Out wide right, it's Knox. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Sellers. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Yeah, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Powers inside. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.